Oh, so these do come with chips. So we've got 3 sets of chips now.
I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me.
Hello! Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we have
Me, Aqeelah, the Fashion Reach.
This is Aqeelah from Fashion Reach, and we're gonna be shooting a mukbang.
Can you tell I'm excited?
Like, guys, we are so hungry.
Ugh, they still left my garnish on, sorry. Really upsetting.
So we ordered some rocketani.
So we have these normal chips, but we also thought we were gonna share, like we were gonna order some of these fries to share. So we've actually got 3 sets of fries. So in today's video, we asked some of you guys some of your assumptions about influence. Because that time of year where people are busy and things are flying around, you know, summer hasn't quite settled in yet. So on that note, let's get into it. You lot always know the best places to eat. You lot. Yeah. I like this one. Influencers always eat healthy. Can't you see that we always eat healthy? It's very clear. I mean, look how healthy we are. You people need to get your lives together.
People know that I don't eat healthy.
I do try to make it like I have it, but then when I go in.
Chip salad.
Choose another one?
But I gram the 2 of you on the gram.
What is a mukbang video? When you eat and you film a video, you talk.
Yeah, this is exactly that.
I like that one.
Things can be cliquey amongst macro influencers towards micro influencers. What are your thoughts?
Firstly, macro and micro is a very subjective term, but I do get what you're saying. He said no. I can understand why things would seem cliquey, or like we know each other for years, we know the same people for years. It's like if you go to the office, you have your office homies, you know. It's really like that, and like we friends in real life as well. She come to my house, I go to her house, you don't even see a story, that's when you know. I also think, from personal experience as someone that's been doing this for like 10 years, I get really, it's not so much cliquey, it's a matter of a safety net, like protective of my space. Because I just had bad experiences, you know what I mean? So you kind of stick to what you know. Like, Paul and I knew each other for more years before. And we never really spoke and stuff until we were booked on a job together like 2 years ago, and then we became homegirls. Girls. Yeah, what do you think about this?
Tom, that is the way it is.
Tom's.
Girls.
Sorry, bad jokes. We don't need to be geeky.
I think that you do get macro influencers who almost look down on people who have like let's say 10k and down, which is actually, you know, internationally that's actually still, if you have I think 100 and less, you're still a micro influencer. But for some reason in South Africa, if you have like 10k and lower, then you are micro influencer.
You guys must remember, we still also sometimes at the same events as the Bonams of the world, South Africa. And I don't like have that expectation that she must come and be super nice to me. If I greet her, I'm just using her as an example, but we don't actually know each other. Sometimes it's just that greeting, but I'm not expecting her to be like, babes, come sit, you know?
But like I was saying, there is this whole thing of like a macro influencer, let's just say 100k up. They have this attitude of like, who are you again? Like, you know?
Yeah.
You do get those people. So I actually, to an extent, I agree with what this person, like with this person's assumption, because I'm like, I've experienced that.
I also agree with it, because I've experienced it, and I've also been the person that I know people think, don't talk to her, you know? But it's just because I've been on the receiving end and I've been on the giving end. But it's just a matter more of being protective of my space, protective of my energy. I am very friendly to a lot of people. Like if we are in a group where we come on a trip, I'll make everyone feel welcome. But at the same time, as hard as it can be to be that new person, sometimes you just have to go through the things and be the new person. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes I'm also gonna have a bad day where I'm just scraping through, and it's not my responsibility to sit down and be like, hey, are you okay? Like, come and sit here. But I am that person sometimes when I can be, and then sometimes I just don't have the capacity to be. You know? You sometimes promote things even though you low-key aren't fans.
No, never. No.
No, it would be so embarrassing. Also, if you guys went down and bought it. I always say this, I would be mortified.
I've never ever promoted something that I don't like. That burger's lekker. I like it.
I've been having the one with mac and cheese in it though. You couldn't order it on Mr. D, so I do feel like, where's my mac and cheese and all that?
How does delivery go? Speak of the devil, Mr. Delivery sent you a message.
There's lots of beef between you guys.
Beef between influencers.
Some people do, yeah.
The thing is, we can't speak for you.
Yeah, we can't.
This is the thing with this video. For this topic. I'm literally eating this like it's cake.
Later.
We can't speak for everybody because I literally know
a lot of cheese.
Yeah, I know. I have beef with no one.
Yeah.
Literally no one in this industry. Like, I don't have beef with anybody. I'm never like, oh, might see this person, gonna be awkward, you know? But you do get those people who have beef.
Let's caught in everything, man, all the time.
Hey?
Let's get caught in everything all the time.
Literally. There's always drama around this person or whatever, I don't know. Personally, I can't say.
I can't say that I've never beefed with someone, but I'm not someone who goes out of my way or like, I try and mind my business. I really do. Sometimes things happen, man, but I'm actually not even a confrontational person. When things happen, I just phone Paula and I'm like, this thing happened, and then I go into it and I avoid that person for 2 years. That's how I deal with conflict. That's my beef. And then that person doesn't even know we're beefing until they're like, what's up? And then I'm like,
oh, this happened.
a lot of the events are monotonous because the same people are at the same events. I think they are changing things up a bit now. Or what?
You guys must remember, okay, you're 4 years older than me, but I'm still from your gen in terms of the blogging sphere, influencer sphere. It wasn't influencers like when we got into this. But anyway, point is, I keep burping. Point is, we're a little bit like older. There's a lot of young people now, and they are all invited to these events, which is amazing because it means that there's like new people in the industry and stuff. So there's always new people. I don't think it's monotonous at all because I always see new people.
I'm so lazy to go to events. I actually don't know who's at the events. You guys must tell me actually. Let us know in the comment section who's at the events.
Who's at the events? Who are you seeing on Insta story?
You do go to more. I think I've made more of an effort this year. There's the truth. Can I give a truth about the events? Your video is going to be so much. Your video is going to be more juicy than mine. When it comes to events, unless it's a product that like I've maybe used before, I know the brand, or I know the PR company, or I know the brand, or I know the product. I genuinely don't really go unless it's going to be something that they already promised is going to be really fun. Because otherwise, and this is what people kind of expect from us, which is so unfair. People will invite you. Now, someone like me that lives out in the southern suburbs, I must now drive to town, stand around while somebody gives us talk, eat canapes, cut my work day shorter, by the way. Yeah, and then I get a notepad, and I get a pen, and I get some info, and I get a few snacks, and I'm going to see some of my friends. And then I come home and I'm like, okay, cool, that lipstick was nice, but there were also like 50 other lipsticks on the market. So it's not even that like, wow, and we're not party people, both of us, so we don't even go.
When you get home, you're like, where the heck did my day go?
Yeah, it's the worst. So, like, yeah, you guys tell me how it is.
Yeah.
Not an assumption. Let's keep things positive now. Not an assumption. Y'all are talented, unique, hardworking, beautiful, strong future of social media. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Love you. There's actually something I wanted to add in here that a friend of mine said.
You can't keep reading your friend's stuff.
No, but he actually, it's a good, I feel like this, we're almost done. We're on 11 minutes and I feel like it's a good, I think it's a good ending note.
Okay.
So my friend says, this question thing is too short for me. I wish I could voice note into that little bubble. I'm excited to see what everyone says. But for the record, I think if we are products of our environments and our phones are extensions of ourselves, ultimately what we see is what we make of it. So two, we can also manipulate the environment we create for ourselves through the content that we consume. We just consume brainless junk food and then we blame social media and influencers for making us brainless, when what we consume is actually in our own hands. Sorry, you get painted with a sucky brush sometimes. You are a nice shade of paint.
Oh, that's cute.
I also said this recently, that you curate your own feed. You know, nobody's forcing you to follow anyone. So if you really do think that somebody is like not that great, then don't follow them. Even if you think that about me, like, cool.
Unfollow.
Yeah, it's healthy, it's good for your mental health, because social media is only like this little window to the world. And like, you know, maybe we also, you know, sometimes not even just us, like influencers, they could be really amazing, kind, generous, wonderful people, believe it or not, but maybe they just like really shit at putting that image out there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so they put out the crappy image, and then you think all these things, but at the end of the day, I think these assumptions videos just really show that are only assumptions. We're never going to know what any influencer is really thinking. Aqeelah is my friend, and like we speak every single day. There's like stuff that I'm also not going to know fully, and I can also only assume.
Who finished eating first? Me. Actually, now I'm still eating.
We still have normal chips, eh?
But you can't warm chips because then it gets stale. But in terms of social media, you have to be careful what you allow into your space.
Your energy.
Yes. If you see something on social media and it's making you feel a certain way inside, you need to look inward instead of projecting it onto somebody else, like an influencer, for example. And I think that's why influencers have such a negative connotation to them, because influencing has a negative connotation, because you're trying to like almost manipulate someone to do something.
I don't like that word at all.
Yeah, you need to look inward and be like, why is this making me feel a certain way?
Yeah.
Many emotions, and that's why, like your friend said, you get painted with a certain brush. It's because people feel those emotions when they look at certain content. That's just my opinion.
But I think it's also normal. I think that the responsibility goes both ways. There's always a lot of like influencer blame. Why aren't the influencers speaking up enough? Why isn't this happening? Why isn't that happening? Like, there's just all this responsibility just because you have an audience. And I acknowledge that privilege of having that voice and all of those things, but at the same time, but at the same time, we are all, as consumers of content, responsible for what we consume. And also how we interpret it.
Yeah.
You know, if something isn't completely blatant and utterly stated, that assumption can only be based as an assumption.
Yeah.
So when you assume good or you assume bad, also ask yourself why.
Why?
Not just the influencer.
Yeah.
Though I'm not taking that responsibility away from the influencer, it goes both ways.
I'm also not taking the name influencer for myself.
Yeah, I know.
So we actually not talking about ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know who these people are. I call myself a digital girl and a creative because I love putting things together and like, you know, I love putting outfits together, I love putting videos together, I love coming up with shots and stuff like that. And it's like so much more than like influence.
Yeah.
So, like for me, it's something that's come to matter to me like a lot more as I've progressed, because you know we learn and we grow over time, is to be valuable to your audience. So how
you must understand. I don't eat this.
She's lactose, just by the by, but it's going like this.
Sorry, man.
It's become more important to me personally to add value to people. So like, how can I help you? And so you'll notice my captions on my Instagram posts are like very long.
Yeah.
There's a lot of feels. But you know why? I started journaling, and I journal on my phone and then I just dump it as a caption. Because maybe somebody can learn from my journey, or if it's not that, then I maybe want to teach you how to book your own trip somewhere. I want to teach you how to style your own things somehow. It's like adding value to people's lives as opposed to just like.
This is my pretty face. Are we gonna wrap this video up?
Yeah, it's your video. You wrap it up. It's going very long.
So guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. Just listening to us chat. A little bit of ASMR there as well from my side. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you if you haven't seen part 1 of this video, go to Aqeelah's channel. I'm gonna leave it in the description box, and go check out the first part where we actually unravel all this amazing food. Oh! So yeah, thank you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye. I literally ended the video. I keep burping.
Ooh, lekker. It's going lekker, yeah.
Bye.